Wow, wow, wow. Guys, it has been a long ride for me. I have just completed the entirety of The Office US, uh, starring Steve Carell, John Krasinski, and many other characters that I'm just going to be calling for throughout the rest of this video as their character names, as that's what I'm better with. So, this show is quite old, and I don't know when the final season came out, and I'm probably going to search that up actually right now. Yeah, it happened in 2013 and started 2005. Is that actually 9 years? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's just shy of 9 years. That's 8 years. Yeah. Yeah, wow. That is amazing. As the show is, as you can probably guess, it is quite an old show. I loved it. It really I really like comedy shows, as I don't do reviews for all the shows I watch, such as like Family Guy, The Simpsons. I don't, because those aren't shows I like to do a review on. But on the other hand, this show was just great. The finale truly is a perfect end in my opinion. Unlike How I Met Your Mother, where the ending was the worst part, the last season really gets you. It does a different effect as Michael Scott leaves the show around season six, right? He leaves around season 6 for when Will Ferrell shows up for 4 episodes. And he shows up one last time in the finale for only a tiny bit, and it's great. There's a lot of actors I knew, despite not knowing a lot of actor names. I knew John Krasinski, I knew Steve Carell, I knew Will Ferrell, Bob Odenkirk. There's tons of well known actors that are sprinkled in there that you guys might enjoy. Uh, you know, uh, and you've probably heard this a million times because of the show came out, the finale happened almost 10 years ago. Right? It's 2022 right now. It's almost 10 years ago The Office came out. I kind of wanted to see this show, for one, because of John Krasinski's more recent appearance in Doctor Strange: The Multiverse of Madness. I truly have not really seen John Krasinski in anything else. I didn't watch A Silent Place, which is a movie I should watch, but I've heard he was pretty good in that. And I heard that he directed it. So, there's. So I wanted to see his further work in one of his most popular things he was in, The Office. And I knew Steve Carell was in it, and I know a couple characters he voices. I also know a couple of characters who were also in the show as Bob Odenkirk. That was another leading factor that made me want to watch the show. I knew Bob Odenkirk from Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, which are 2 shows I absolutely loved. So I wanted to see him, even if it was a cameo. I did not know Will Ferrell was showing up in the show, and it was a nice surprise. Okay, either way, getting on to more of the review. The finale was great. The last season was really good. I really liked it. And all the other seasons were great. I really don't have much things to say wrong with the show. Their jokes landed most of the time, and sometimes their comedy wasn't the greatest, but it is comedy doesn't always land, and it's just great. What else can I say? this review probably won't be long, and probably it won't be put on with footage that you have not seen before, like new footage. I don't have a lot of good footage. My computer's been acting up recently, so I've been having trouble recording footage. But here we are. The Office was a great show. My favorite characters coming into the end were definitely Dwight, Pam, Jim, and Michael Scott. I liked throughout the entire show. I really liked Daryl. Like, a lot of the characters were really likable, and they did a good job making them feel human, and the show, in later seasons, when they actually talk about how it is a documentary, that they are, that they are filming. It's nice. It's really good. It kind of wraps up perfectly too, like an ending, a good ending where all the characters truly get what they wanted, or not exactly what they wanted, but a lot of the things that they did want, and it's great. It's a very good show, emotional, but everything's emotional nowadays. Everything needs to get that emotional drama, and I like how it's not like something that you would bawl at per se, because I haven't cried during a movie ever, or a TV show, but there's that feeling. It's like, yeah, this is a good moment. So yeah, I kind of just wanted to go on camera before I start doing some work and stuff and say, my opinions on The Office. It was a great show. It's going to be high up on the tier list when that comes out. I'm going to rate it I rated Arcane a 9.8. I'm also going to give this a 9.8. It is a phenomenal show. I think a lot of things give it 9s and 8.5s, which is fair. But I just really like this show. It's just going to be really high up on the tier list. It's going to be really hard to beat it, but I already know what's beating it. A couple of things, actually. But The Office is going to be high up there. Again, this review isn't going to be long, because I think you guys, since it's a 2013 ending, it ended in 2013, you've had almost 10 years to watch it. So, yeah. I've heard a lot of people liked the show, and that's what really got me into it. And character development is great, everything great. But, there's also a part of the characters that doesn't change too much, and I like that. And they never truly really got rid of that many characters. Like, they never truly kicked out a member of the cast. They only really did that on 2 characters, specifically Michael Scott, who was out by season 6, so he was just not there for the last 3 seasons. And Ryan really wasn't in the show a lot for him to be credited as, like, in the main cast, but he wasn't actually in it a lot, so it didn't make a lot of sense to me. But yeah, thank you all for watching this video. Again, The Office, 9.8 out of 10, which is exactly what I gave Arcane. The show is great, and I think you guys should watch it if you have not. It's almost 10 years old, though, so, And, yeah, thank you all for watching this video. Just a tiny little video for today. Probably just followed by some really short footage, probably, or, footage that you've already seen. I don't have a lot left, so this week is review week, really. And, yeah, probably tomorrow I'll give a review on the Tales of the Jedi. So yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye. For those of you guys who have made it to the end of the video and noticed I made a large mistake with one particular part, I said that the show only did 8 years, but I forgot to count 2005 as one of the years that the show aired, which would have been, of course, one extra year, meaning it did go on for 9 years, and the show was accurate. Again, I'm an imbecile for thinking otherwise. See you guys.